Hey everyone, Canadian here, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Calypso twins. Since the day that Borderlands 3 came out, there have been people talking about why the Calypso twins are an awful antagonist for the game, most often calling them too generic or outright boring. I personally feel that this assessment of Borderlands 3's main villains is very wrong and that they, given enough time, could grow to be one of Borderlands' best villains. So in this video, I'll be going over why the Calypso twins are actually good villains. Before we get into the video, please remember that this video is subjective and that you may not feel the same way as I do, and that is perfectly okay. A large amount of the posts or videos I've seen about how much the Calypso twins suck have one very big thing in common. They always compare the twins to Handsome Jack. I don't care who it is, if you compare any video game villain to Jack, they are going to look bad. Jack was an absolutely perfect fit for Borderlands. Everything he did matched perfectly with the style of the game. Not only that, but people keep referencing how Jack had so much backstory and saying that the Calypso twins have basically no backstory compared to him. But oftentimes, those people forget that Jack had an entire game dedicated to his backstory. Comparing Jack's backstory to the twins' backstory is like comparing a book to a single movie adaptation of the book. Jack had 2 full games to develop his story, and the Calypso twins just didn't have anywhere near as much time. My next point here may be a bit controversial, and honestly I may get backlash for saying this, but I feel Gearbox took Jack as far as they should have with Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, and Tales from the Borderlands. I feel something this game needed was a new face to be constantly mocking you on your way to victory. Jack was an amazing villain, but all good things do have to come to an end eventually, and I think Gearbox did a really good job with the Calypso twins, making them a villain we love to hate, but also not making them too much like Jack. And while Gearbox could have just stayed on the Handsome Jack train, I'm very glad that we got new and fresh villains that aren't just a reskin of Jack, even if they aren't as perfect as Jack was. Another one of the big complaints I hear about the Calypso twins is that they have no personality and that they're just generic and boring antagonists, but that is just not true at all. I feel that the Calypso twins had quite a few personality traits that Jack also had. They're constantly annoying you, their lack of care for anything but themselves, not to mention the entitlement of thinking that they deserve the vault or vaults that they open throughout the game. I also feel that they had their own personality traits though, like their flamboyantness or their aggressiveness, attacking the character at pretty much any chance they had, and that is what made them a really unique antagonist. Overall, I feel that the twins' only flaw was being the antagonist to have to live in Handsome Jack's gigantic shadow. And I feel that if the Calypso twins had come first, Jack obviously still would have been the better villain, but the twins wouldn't have gotten even 10% of the hate that they did. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video. Let me know your opinions of the Calypso twins in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one.